This has been a cold and intense hike. Hey guys, so I just woke up to day number 3 on our hike up Kilimanjaro. Last night kind of sucked ass because the sleeping bag that I rented, the zipper broke, and part of the zipper broke literally right off. So my sleeping bag wouldn't zip up, and it's so cold outside. I have this zipper right here. So it's so cold outside, and I couldn't like roll. I kept trying to tuck my sleeping bag underneath me just to keep it closed. It was a mission, no fun at all. Although at one point, so it was so rainy and cloudy yesterday that you couldn't see anything, and then I had to get up and go to the washroom, and I couldn't sleep anyway because I was freezing. I couldn't get the sleeping bag to work, and when I was coming out of the washroom, I looked up and like the sky was so clear. The moon was so big because it's almost a full moon now, and the sky was so clear. There was the massive bright moon, and right behind the moon was the top of Kilimanjaro covered in snow. It looked so absolutely beautiful with the snow coming down the peaks, and just everything was lit right up. That I had to stand and take it in for a minute, and I really wish I had my camera because I would have loved to have shared that with you guys. Hopefully maybe tonight it'll be something similar so that I can definitely pull out my camera and share it with you guys. But wow, you know what? Even though I had this crummy night where I couldn't sleep because of my sleeping bag situation, that made it all worth it. Just seeing that view, because if I was asleep all night, I wouldn't have got to take that view in. So I'm gonna try and fix the sleeping bag today. But it's time for breakfast because we gotta hit the path, hit the trail, and start going to our next spot. I'm a little bit like not so great in the tummy this morning, but not so bad either. Not like I'm gonna be like really sick or anything, just kind of like meh, a little off. Tiny bit of a headache last night when I couldn't sleep, but I feel like my body's still adjusting, so life is good, guys. So we just filled up on some breakfast. We had some crepes and toast and a little bit of eggs and coffee. My tummy's feeling a bit better. Now imagine this last night with the full moon, well, almost full moon, totally bright. Like the land was so bright, and that in the backdrop, it was amazing. And one of the guys is gonna jimmy rig my sleeping bag together for me, so I should be okay tonight. But we're just packing up camp and getting ready to begin the next leg of our trip. So I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to rock. And that view, just my eyeballs are drinking it right up. So good, guys. As we get higher, the vegetation is totally changing, but it's so pretty. Like, look at the color of these plants. I mean, they're so like bright amongst the rocks and stuff, and then the green trees here. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's so cool seeing the contrast and the changes as we get higher and higher. I mean, pretty soon there'll be no vegetation, but yeah, it's stunning. And even where we are, you can still hear birds chirping and everything, so it's really nice. It's definitely really nice, and the sun is coming out, which means for the moment, no rain. So we can take off a couple layers of clothes because it's getting a bit hot.
This is amazing. It's spectacular. Like, it's just awe-inspiring.
Totally. I feel like the beauty just like never ends. It's changing, but not ending.
We can see the peak, but
yeah,
days ahead still.
Totally. And I feel pretty fortunate that almost everyone in our group is feeling good. We just seen a helicopter fly over, and the guys were saying that's because someone had to be rescued from one of the camps because the altitude wouldn't have been agreeing with them. So it's makes me feel even more happy that we're doing so good. It is absolutely amazing up here. We're going to be summiting up on the right, on the back. We're at Lava Point Camp. We've been hiking for like 6 hours, and it's now snowing. My hands were like freezing cold. I was working hard to keep them warm, and whew, that was A little bit of a tough one for sure. We're at 4,600 meters now. And I'm definitely feeling the altitude a little bit, like a very slight headache. My body's for sure slowed down. But it's really not that bad. It's not unbearable for me, so that's good. I'm just really excited for a warm drink and some lunch. We're only having lunch here, and then we're going to be hiking down for a couple hours to get to our camp for the night. So again, we hike high and sleep low. I'm so excited for lunch though. No joke, I don't think macaroni has ever tasted that good in my entire life. Like, this has been a cold and intense hike, but now we're gonna go down for 2 hours to get to our camp. So life is good, guys.
Kilimanjaro. Yeah, so this is the species of cactus. So you can see, but these trees, they grow above 3,000 meters. So we have this one we call Sinesio Kilimanjaro, and the one down and tall, that we call them Dendro Sinesio. The good things from these plants, as you can see them, they don't have like their leaves, they're white compared to any other species here, any other plants here, because they use a lot of water. They take a lot of water, but again they lose a lot of water. That's why you can see their green leaves, they are on top of it. So when it's sun, they lose a lot of water, and they grow where there is water. So where this plant grows, when you dig down, you get water. Or sideways, you have to get water streams sideways because they consume a lot of water. And they cannot blow down the leaves. When the leaves die, they just stay there to keep it warm. Oh. And also their leaves, they have something like a cotton. Again, it's to keep them warm. But from the dying leaf, it makes a home to other species to stay there. So like the mouses, lizards, some birds, they stay there. When they stay there, they pop there. So after, when the rains come, the things goes down and be like a fertile. So we call it symbiotic relationship between it. And this tree can get a new branch after 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
Wow.
So this one's old.
Very old. After 10 to 15 years. And only the seed can get like 7 years to germinate.
Whoa.
The seed gets 7 years to germinate. So it's long.
So once it starts going, does it go fast or does it grow slowly?
It grows slow.
Very
Then it
slow.
gets a new branch after 10 to 15 years.
That one looks like a heart. Oh, it does.
It is so lush here. It's weird that there's not a lot of vegetation, yet it seems super lush. And the clouds are amongst us. It is so cool. We're almost at our camp. What a brilliant and challenging day so far. I hope for you, Carol.
Thanks, Petrena.
I'm
And
full.
was it successful?
I'm
Successful for you?
It was quite successful.
Okay, I'm gonna come on your thing right now.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I have Advil.
All right, so we made it here. The end of day 3. Hungara. That means.
Okay, what were you saying?
Well, I was saying the end of day 3, and we made it. Hungara. That is the word for congratulations, and I feel that's exactly what we need to say right now. They say day 3 is the toughest. We've made it here. That is a good sign, folks. So far, so good. Some of the folks on our team, you know, are feeling it just a little bit, but I have faith. And we've got popcorn and tea waiting for us. So we're good to go. I just hope that I'm still good to go. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're about to find out.
Stay tuned. I'll keep you posted.
There's a little tent outhouse calling your name with your name written all over it.
On my way.
It's like, the seat is warm for you. So yes, we did make it to camp. That was a strenuous day, super awesome day. We made it. And we have popcorn, like Carol said.
Like, forget to mention there was rain, sleet,
oh yeah, true.
and rain, sleet, and snow.
Yes.
We were, and sunshine. It was everything.
Every season.
Every season in one day, in a span of 8 hours.
It was quite amazing, actually.
It was.
And we're still alive to tell the story.
We are.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, true. We're all gonna bounce back. I have faith.
I think dinner will help.
Yes, and popcorn.
Yes.
Yes, we got this, guys. We got this. I said it before and I'll say it again. There's nothing like a warm drink after a good butt kicking. But the scenery today, oh my goodness. I don't know how to really sum that up. The scenery today was like, wasn't it amazing?
Yes, it was.
It was so amazing, guys.
It was incredible. I love those trees.
So good.
Those like, I don't even know.
Tree.
Yeah, puka
Yeah, puka.
He kept saying it, I'm like, I really don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to get them.
They look like they're from the Lorax.
Yes. Here I thought we were like losing all vegetation, but like this is like lush. Lush, guys. And this is delicious. Okay. Ta-da! French onion soup. You excited, Carol?
I'm really excited. Their soups so far have been top notch.
How do they get that consistency? Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, they're Vitamix. They're battery and plugless Vitamix.
Sounds great. I'm ready to offer getting some to everyone before I have more.
Oh, I think there's going to be another one coming in. I'll have it there.
Alright, the ultimate taste test once again. It's probably going to be ridiculously good.
It is good.
Everything they make here is ridiculously good. And like, we're going higher and higher in altitude and they're still whipping out like magic every time. Ooh, it's good. It's good.
I think there's a few.
Oh my goodness.
I'm more like
That is like
4.5 to 5.
food for the soul.
No.
I love it. Like the consistency is really nice. There's little chunks of onion in there, which I like, so.
Let me try to get out of my.
Very good,
Are we
guys.
really?
It's that time again to check my pulse and my oxygen level.
I don't know if I.
93,
90, just said 80 a second ago.
93, 94, 95.
Whoa, things are going up fast, guys. Okay, so 95 oxygen and 92 heart.
Yeah,
That's a big jump from yesterday.
91, 92.
My heart's
92.
going all over the place. But up and down and all around. But I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm excited, guys. But I feel good, so that's all that matters. So that's day 3 done and dusted. Apparently day 3 is supposed to be one of the hardest days, and it was definitely tough on a lot of us. I for sure felt the altitude here and there. Like I said before, nothing that I can't handle. Nothing that would put me down and out, but for sure I had to power through quite a few times today. So just happy that we made it, because we've made it this far, which means we're gonna summit. We are definitely going to summit. And I'm still totally blown away by all this incredible food. Like, it just doesn't stop. No matter how high we go, it's like, where are these porters carrying all this stuff? It's incredible. These guys, like, literally, we leave camp and they pack up everything and then they haul ass and get way ahead of us to the next camp. Like, they're like running past us with stuff on their head and everything, as you've seen, and then like by the time we get to the next camp, it's like everything's set up and there's hot water and hot drinks ready for us. It's just like incredible. It's so hard for me to even put into words. This whole experience is amazing. Oh, and another great thing. Yesterday, Anne-Marie, one of the other ladies in my group on this trek, she had seen that I had rented some poles and they were just in my backpack. So yesterday she had said, like, why aren't you using your poles? And she suggested, like, you know, she never used to use poles either, but since she tried them, she was like totally a believer. So I was like, yeah, you know what, the terrain gets pretty rough around here, and like very interesting terrain, muddy, slippery, everything rocky. So I decided, yeah, I might as well give them a go. whole new world opened up to me. I'm like loving my poles. They're amazing. Although on the contrary, the poles are amazing, but my elbows are killing me from using the poles. So it's like one of those things, but I mean, I wouldn't not use the poles because they really help me with my balance. So I'm definitely a believer in poles when you're hiking. And yeah, the scenery today blew my mind. The scenery just, even when I was feeling like really crappy, when like the altitude was kicking in, still I couldn't help but look around and be like, I'm so full of gratitude that here I am experiencing this. It's just unbelievable. So if you're wondering how we bathe while we're on this journey, it is an everyday wet wipe bath. Like, that is as clean as you're gonna get, and I'm not kidding. I look forward to these wet wipe baths every day because, yeah, you gotta feel clean. It's hard when you've been like pumping it all day long and like, you know, hiking away and not having a bath. So these are the bomb. And my hair, yeah, I don't even want to get started on that. I don't even know what that's doing. By the time it hasn't been washed for a week, I'll probably have like one big like mat. But yeah, it's so worth it though, because this experience is amazing. So yeah, I'm just gonna brush my teeth, and because it's cold outside and we don't really like to leave the tent if we don't have to, we just like brush our teeth and like spit it out the back because there's nothing there but grass and stuff anyway, and then it keeps us from having to go outside. Although probably at some point tonight I'm gonna have to go outside and pee and freeze my butt off. Literally everything's wet in our bags. I'm laying stuff out here, drying them out. Feminine things drying out here, but it's all a part of the experience. Great news though, very great news. My sleeping bag was fixed. Like, tonight I'm gonna be able to sleep because my zipper actually closes. Last night was a little rough considering my zipper wouldn't close and I was freezing, so I didn't sleep really. Tonight I feel like I'm definitely gonna sleep. I'm so grateful that my sleeping bag is fixed. Tomorrow, yeah, we're hiking to the next camp, and they told us like we have to be prepared for the wall. I'm like, okay, the wall, what kind of wall is this? So they said it's gonna be like climby and very slow, pulley. As I said before, I kind of get vertigo, especially when you're on the side of a cliff climbing with no ropes. I definitely get vertigo, so I'm already like, oh great, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna scale another cliff wall. But you know what, I'm sure it's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be great. It'll be part of the experience. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Got my hot water bottle ready to put all my camera gear, my batteries, my wet wipes, anything that I want to keep from freezing inside my sleeping bag. Tuck in for the night and get fresh for tomorrow, and just help my body acclimatize, because we're gonna summit. We are going to summit. It's going to happen, and I'm getting more and more excited. The closer we get, it's amazing. I have this incredible team with me. I couldn't ask for more. I am so full of gratitude. This is awesome. So yeah, that's it. We will see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.